people were pushing and shoving. The Comic-Con guards were telling everyone, step back, step back. He's only signing people who have purchased his book. You can purchase it at the Barnes & Noble's booth on the show floor. And I go into my book bag and I pull it out thinking like this will help me. Like I have it. I'm here. I'm ready to like get it signed and leave right now. And then I basically started a mob of everyone pulling out their books. Then everyone starts chanting the character in the book, Bill, Bill, Bill. Boo, bitch.
Oh my god, dude, you can't just do that to me, man.
Sorry.
Also, way to commit to the bit, pal. Look at this guy.
Look at this guy. He's
I have a party that
skeleton.
I'm doing too. So I ran from there to here. So.
Welcome to the Joystick Show, episode 211, or as I like to call, the 5th annual Team Joystick Halloween special.
Yay!
Nothing real special about it except that it's Halloween.
Varying levels of Halloweenishness throughout the years.
Yeah, look, here's the thing. There are some years where we got a lot of weeks to prep it, and then sometimes Joey goes away to Vegas for a couple weeks.
And then no one's available the entire week, essentially.
Shit happens, but I think what's important to note is that no matter what, the show comes out, and that's
it must go on.
That's the important thing, baby. Make sure to go ahead and like this episode. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the team because it fills our bellies with joy. It makes us feel great. And it'll be a real treat if you did that. And if you didn't, that'd be a trick.
That would be
Stay
an
away
awful
from,
trick.
No tricks here. Lots for us to get through today. Lots of Halloween and spooky goodness. But we're going to swing it over to Dillo, who's blessing us with something we haven't done in quite a bit.
And that is a segment.
Woo!
A trivia segment.
Holy moly.
Everyone's favorite.
I missed this.
Yes,
so I do know what the criteria is. Dylan told me a couple weeks back. This is something that's been worked on for a while, right?
It was done.
Yeah.
It was just I had
hype it up, Dylan.
I had it. I was slaving away at these 7 to 8 questions for weeks at a time, bro. Just really, going through the.
So no pressure if the segment is bad.
It's pretty good.
All right.
So we've done like Halloween trivia. We've done like horror movie trivia. So I was like, what other thing is Halloween based? Mm-hmm. And it's the main point of Halloween.
Candy.
Yay!
Boom.
Did he just win the segment right there?
Yeah, you just won.
You win, Jerry.
You win the segment, honestly.
7 points.
No, okay. So that's everyone's favorite thing. It's not about the horror movies. It's not about any of that. It's about the candy and trick-or-treating. So I have questions for you about candy.
Oh.
And you guys got to figure it out. They're mostly about Halloween candy. 1 or 2 might be just about general candiness. But most of the time it is about Halloween. And the rules, multiple choice, everyone answers. New rule, if you want to guess before I read the answers out, it's a double or nothing.
Ooh.
But you're out for that. You can't participate.
Interesting.
So then it's between you guys.
So if you know the answer.
If you know the answer and you're like, I don't even need to know the
2
questions,
points.
you get 2 points.
I like this.
Okay.
And do you have a name for this segment? You always
Candy
forget
Crush.
Nah, man. I got you. Let's get into trick or trivia. You ready?
Trick or trivia.
Ooh,
Trick or fucking trivia. All right, you guys ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, which one of these candy products is the oldest? So first ever produced.
Okay.
Got A, Chiclets, the gum. B, Jolly Ranchers. C, Good and Plenty. Or D, Necco Wafers. Now, these are some old. They're all fucking old, these candies. That's my hint.
It's.
Is that they're all.
Repeat them again?
Chiclets,
Okay.
Jolly Ranchers, Good and Plenty, or Necco Wafers.
I say D, Necco Wafers.
All right,
I'm
Jerry.
going to say Chiclet.
I'm going to go with Necco Wafers. Them shits look old, bro.
The correct answer is Necco Wafers.
I don't even know what a Necco Wafer
Which
is.
were first produced in 1850.
Yeah,
I'm about to Google it right now.
Look, I'm going to show you right now. They look like old fucking candy.
My
never
grandma
even heard
used
of
to
them.
get them all the
They
time.
look like candy made out of wood.
Yeah. It's like, imagine a sweet tart if it was made of like cardboard. Like that's honestly what it tastes like.
These things.
Yeah, I've never seen these.
Yes, I've seen them a lot. Good and Plenty is also old. It was 1890
That was
or
my
something like
second
that.
guess,
Yeah,
but-
it's very old. But yeah, fucking 2 points. 1 point for
1
each of you.
point.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
About to learn 8 new things today.
Word.
Track that because I feel like there was one trivia game where like I didn't track who
We'll
The
track.
tournament.
Yeah.
We'll track.
Oh no, that was different. That was different. All right, guys. Number 2. What is in the inside of a Reese's Piece?
I don't wanna
All
answer
right,
that. I don't
so
wanna
we
answer
got
that.
A, peanut butter, B, chocolate, C, chocolate and peanut butter, or D, artificially ground peanuts.
I'm gonna say chocolate and peanut butter.
All right, Jerry, what's your answer?
Peanut butter.
Ah, come on.
Wait. What do we mean by inside? You mean
The
inside
filling.
of the
Filling part.
Yeah, the inside
We're
of
not
the
talking
sugar
about the
layer.
The inside of the one that looks like an M&M.
Yes.
But no, that's the thing. They're
I'm
different
saying-
colors and they taste different. Or
I'm gonna
do
say
they?
peanut butter. I'm saying peanut butter.
I'm saying it's a thin layer of chocolate and then a bunch of peanut butter.
Yeah,
That's what my answer
But
is.
that's what I'm saying. It's
But
like,
so you're
what do you
saying
mean by
peanut butter, or are you
inside?
saying peanut butter and chocolate?
peanut butter and
He's
chocolate.
saying peanut butter.
It's peanut butter and chocolate.
Because it's a
that.
very thin layer of chocolate.
But
and
what
the
if
rest
the
is peanut
hard
butter.
shell is the chocolate?
That's
That
what I'm
it
saying.
is.
It is.
I'm going peanut butter.
No, the
I'm
hard shell is not the hard shell is candy.
I'm going peanut butter and chocolate.
Peanut butter
Okay.
chocolate.
All right, Jerry Warder, you're with them?
I'm going peanut butter.
All right, Jerry's correct.
Let's go.
There is in fact no chocolate inside of a Reese's Piece. It just the candy coating tastes like chocolate.
I'd believe
so
it.
it tricks you into thinking it's
That's
both.
why.
That's why they suck.
I believe
That's
it.
why
'cause-
they suck.
I think
Yeah.
Mildred likes them. I'm sorry.
I have
All
Reese's
right,
Pieces.
we're all tied up, guys.
What is this?
Very nice.
Oh my god.
Number 3. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
The current flavor of Swedish Fish is the Nordic berry lingonberry. It's like a unique flavor they have. Before that, what was the original flavor?
Oh, there was a different.
There was an
flavor.
original flavor.
Oh shit.
Was it A, strawberry, B, raspberry, C, watermelon, or D, boysenberry?
Raspberry. Final answer.
All right. Jerry.
Boysenberry.
You didn't sound confident with that one. Bobby. Bobby's in candy land,
Do
bro.
I go with my gut?
He's in thought, bro.
Do I go with my gut? I'm
That's
gonna
what Joey
say
did.
raspberry. Final answer.
All right, you guys are correct.
Damn.
Me
It
and
is-
Bobby are tied.
It is
Raspberry, huh?
raspberry.
When was that?
Eh.
Back in the day, when it first came out, and then they were like, we want to be more Swedish, so they changed the formula a
I
bit.
see.
Man, I don't want to jinx this. This is a pretty competitive segment for once. It's like,
It's also like going back to it. That's also why some candies now don't taste the same than back in the day. Is because they do often change the
yeah.
formula and change. Oh, some use sugar instead of corn syrup, that sort of thing.
That's what happened with Butterfinger.
Yeah.
Butterfingers used to taste way better.
And- but
because
now
they
they
were
suck.
owned by the
They cha-
Nestle Corporation.
They changed the ratio and the type of peanut butter.
It's not even
so-
that. They used to be owned by the Nestle Corporation, and then they sold the Butterfinger to Ferrero, which makes Ferrero
Oh,
shit.
and now it's shit.
So even it's not shit. It's like a better. Technically, it's a better quality of chocolate, but I prefer the original flavor of the Nestle thing. But
Nobody better lay a finger on my butt.
Nice. All right, number 4. Which one of these candies started off as a World War II military ration?
M&M's.
That is incorrect.
Fuck
Jerry,
you.
You are out this
he
round.
took a risk. You can't be upset.
He took.
about that.
He did take a risk. Honestly, it's a good one.
I have an idea in my
All
head,
right.
but I'll wait to hear the answers.
A is Tootsie Roll. B, Sugar Daddy. C, Payday Bar. D, Milk Duds.
Oh man.
I don't know what they were thinking. All of these just get stuck in your teeth.
Right.
Yeah, word.
We're gonna go with Payday.
All right.
I was thinking that just because of the name, but I feel like Payday's a newer candy bar.
And also, I must say that they did change it a little bit before mass producing it.
I'll
Okay.
say the Tootsie Roll.
Bobby's correct. It is
Damn,
the Tootsie Roll.
Damn, they gave him some shit
Candy,
candy.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking
It's
about.
not even chocolate. It's chocolate flavored
to be
candy.
honest, to be honest, I kind of like
It's like
Tootsie
it's
Rolls.
chocolate
I like
taffy.
Tootsie Rolls are
The
alright.
flavored
Yeah.
ones are also underrated too.
I have to like bend it a few times to like soften it. And
You
then
gotta get
it's
a soft
enjoyable.
one. You
Yeah,
definitely
you don't
gotta
want
get-
to eat a hard ass.
You definitely got to get a
What if
soft
Dylan
one.
hit us with how many licks does it take to get to the center?
Guys, that's the
Tiebreaker.
bonus question. Yeah. Which famous candy invention was made by a dentist?
I think I know this.
I think I know this too.
It's really
You guys want double points or?
No, I'll wait to hear.
All right.
Same.
Cool. A, candy corn, B, candy cane, C, cotton candy, or D, junior mints?
I'm gonna go with cotton candy.
Jerry, what are we going with?
What were the first two?
The first two were candy corn, candy canes.
Oh, man.
Invented by a dentist.
I'll go with junior mints.
I'm gonna change my answer to candy cane.
Okay.
I'm going to go with candy cane.
Okay. The correct answer was cotton candy.
Wow.
It started off with the name Magical Candy Floss.
It's candy floss.
Oh,
That's a good.
the
That's
British call it
what they call it in
that.
Europe.
And that's why that's where it comes. Dentist.
seen
That's how they
that.
That British,
marketed it.
European YouTuber Ed's World, they call it candy floss, and that was the first time I heard it. I was like, "What the fuck is candy?"
You know how
floss?
like 4 out of 5 dentists always agree on something? That's the one dentist that's like, fuck your teeth, eat
But-
this shit.
Well, I think that was the whole idea, is that like it melts and doesn't
It
hit
melts.
your teeth.
It doesn't
So
touch your
that's
teeth.
the whole idea, is that it doesn't fuck up your teeth.
Gotcha.
Other candy.
You're not
So
chewing
what
it,
I'm hearing
yeah.
from this is I can eat unlimited quantities of cotton candy
As long as you
without
don't
any
chew it.
medical benefit.
If you eat it like a horse eating hay, then maybe you'll.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
That's cool to know.
The score's 3-2-1. 3-2-1.
Cool.
Number 6, in 2024, a new poll had a new candy overtake Reese's Cups as the number 1 most popular. Which candy is it?
In 2024?
Yeah.
I think I recently saw this
Yes.
actually. Go ahead.
For what? For all around?
Yeah, so there was like a poll, like Family Feud style, that
Okay.
asked thousands of people.
Shit.
A, Starbursts, B, M&M's, C, Skittles, D, Snickers.
Damn, it's not the ones I
it's
thought.
not what I thought.
I'm going to go with Skittles. I'm
Okay.
just going to go with my gut here.
Go with
Yo,
good.
Jerry used to eat Skittles all the time.
Skittles are good. I mean, honestly, a lot of basketball and hockey players eat Skittles.
My
'cause it
gut
gives
and
you
my
rush
brain are
energy.
telling me 2 different things right now.
What are your... Tell me.
My brain is telling me Skittles.
Yeah.
My gut is telling me Starburst.
Okay.
All right. And what are the other answers?
M&M's
No.
and Snickers are the other two.
No.
I'm gonna go say Snickers.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say Skittles. It's Halloween candy, right?
Okay. The correct answer is M&M's, guys.
What?
M&M's taking
Fuck.
over.
There's a big store in Times Square.
My idea is that they're super generic. I think that's why.
I don't know.
I think that was the reasoning behind it. It's like chocolate, but it's like also a candy.
Remember when the
Yeah.
world lost its shit when they got rid of the heels on the green M&M?
That was
They
the whole thing.
desexualized
They
an M&M.
canceled and desexualized
And like
the M&M.
right wing media got really angry for
And it
some
was,
reason.
I mean, they made a song about Target. I mean, shit was going crazy back
Yeah.
then. Okay, we got one more question. You guys ready for this?
I am.
yeah.
All right. Back to the answer of the last question, which was M&M's. What do the M stand for? Is it A, Mars and Murray, B, Mars and Morrison, C, Milk and Malt, D, Made and Marked?
I'm
Say
gonna
them
say
again?
So the first two are the name. So Mars and Murray, Mars and Morrison, C is Milk and Malt, D is Made and Marked.
damn, there's 2 Mars.
Yes,
But I don't know.
which is who. And now, do you know the other guy from the Mars Corporation? Is
I hate those questions
Is
on
really-
like tests. It's like this or this.
Mars and Morrison.
Okay.
What's the other Mars and who?
Mars and Murray.
I'm gonna say Mars and Mary.
Okay.
Mars and Morrison.
All right. Joey ties the game.
Nice.
Now, guys, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
It takes.
And there is
a right answer.
There is a right answer, and you guys just have to say the number because it
Dylan, is this a right answer or did Google AI give you a fucking number? I want the source of this.
it's based on the commercial. That's your hint.
It's fucking 3, bro.
Yeah, what's your
The
hint?
correct answer. I'm gonna think like the actual scientific like answer. I'm gonna say it's gonna take you 129 licks.
All right, Bobby, you have won the game.
That's such bullshit.
You have won the game. In the commercial, he says 1, 2, 3, and then he
But
bites it.
that's
Then
not
he says the
re-
world may never know.
Fuck you.
Well, you know it's 3.
All I know is that
Bobby
I won the
is
segment.
the winner.
Yeah. I'm about to buy a Tootsie Roll right now, and I'm gonna count how many licks it takes.
He's gonna lick it 3 times. Fuck you, Dylan.
Obviously, it does take a lot more licks. I think Mythbusters did this, and it's like in like the 500s or 600s.
Wouldn't it be mad funny though if like you took out a Tootsie Pop and you're like, fuck, you took one, you took two, you took three, and you're like, and then your brain is just like. You're like fighting it in your throat. You're like, ah! You just can't. It's impossible.
Yes. So thank you guys for that. Joey, I owe you a treat because that is bullshit, but that was the...
No, it's okay.
That is the tiebreaker.
No. Bobby wins.
Yes,
Bobby wins. I'll
Bobby
accept
wins.
it.
Bobby
I got. Speaking of treats, I got treats from you for where I went this past weekend.
Well, yeah, I can't wait to. Joey had a weekend.
Joey had a time of his life.
Joey had a stacked fucking weekend.
It was as stacked and fun as it sounds. It was also like too much going on that I was used to. So Comic-Con, New York City Comic-Con happens every October. But this October, it was very late because they wanted to squeeze AnimeCon before Comic-Con. Don't know why. But it interfered with my plans to go to Vegas, and I'll talk about that next after that. So instead of going on a weekend, I went on the first day of Comic-Con, which is a Thursday. And what I learned on Thursday is that it's so empty. Oh my gosh, I go to Comic-Con every Saturday, and it's packed. Like, people are shuffling. People are in costumes. That's where people go all out. On Thursday, everyone's wearing, like, Spirit Halloween costumes. It's empty. Nothing really is going on. So I just mainly went for shopping. Like, even I just kind of bought a Spider-Man costume off eBay, and my girlfriend and I went as Spider-Man and Black Cat. But they did announce on Thursday, which I was like, oh, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. The creator of Gravity Falls was there, and he was doing book signings. And they said, this is only limited for the people that are there. And I was telling my family, I'm like, I want to get there because I think there's going to be a line. And my dad was like, there's not going to be a line. Like, it's going to be fine. So I went like an hour before they said, like, people were going to start lining up. And that thing was massive. It was huge. People were pushing and shoving. The Comic-Con guards were telling everyone, step back, step back. He's only signing people who have purchased his book. You can purchase it at the Barnes & Noble's booth on the show floor. And I go into my book bag and I pull it out thinking like this will help me. Like, I have it. I'm here. I'm ready to like get it signed and leave right now. And then I basically started a mob of everyone pulling out their books. Then everyone starts chanting the character in the book, Bill, Bill, Bill.
I love you, Joe. You guys are nerds.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
We're nerds here. I can accept that, but that's a different level.
So you love Gravity more than fucking Isaac Newton, bro.
I like Gravity. But it was crazy. And then they said, all right, we're gonna give out tickets, and that's the ticket for you to get on the line. So I'm like, all right, and we're shuffling around. I'm making friends with people who are dressed as Gravity Falls characters. And I get to the front, like I'm next to be called. And the security guard goes, all right, that's it. No more tickets. And that's never happened to me. I'm normally like in the back or this and that. But it was like right there. I was this close. And they were like, no, there's no more. And I was like, come on, I'm right here. You can't do this. I've been waiting. I was here. And he was like, there's no more tickets. And I looked at the friends I made that they were like, I'm sorry, yada. And I was like, it's all right. And then it hit me. He said he's signing up to 3 things. So I quickly grabbed my book and I gave it to the guy I made. I'm like, I just want to give my friend something. I was like, if you can get him to sign this for me, I'll wait off to the side. I'd really appreciate it. And he's like, I got you. Then I look over to my right and people are throwing shit at other people. Make him sign this. And then security.
Sounds to me like Joey's just being a leader here.
No,
these other Comic-Con people
like,
are
they didn't figure it out.
Do what Spider-Man did.
They
Basically.
didn't know what was going on. I know what's going on.
So we exchanged numbers. The guy got a ticket and they told him to come back. And I said, all right, so you have my book. I trust that you're not going to be like... And he was like, no, I'm not. And I said, I really appreciate you doing this. And I said, if you're waiting online for me, ultimately, would you want, like, I'll compensate you? And he was like, don't worry about it. It's cool. So I'm like, I really appreciate it. And then I was on the show floor and I was like, I don't know what to do. And it was a bunch of autographs. So they had Billy West was there. The guy that voices Samurai Jack and all these other iconic characters were there, but their lines were massive. Phil There we go. But what I got excited for is I saw the voice actors for Red Dead Redemption. And I thought they were only in a bundle because I saw on their Comic-Con website, you can get a bundle of every character in Red Dead, like in one big poster. But I just wanted the main guy. The main guy. And he was there. So I immediately was like, how much? It was $40 for an autograph. I was like, let's fucking go. I got to meet him. He sounds exactly like how he does in the game. And I got a video, a selfie with him, and I was like, this is awesome that I got to meet you. That's what made my Comic-Con. And then I went back and I saw he was like, I got my ticket and it's time for me to get online. And they put him to the back. They were like, come back later. The line, everyone that's coming that got a ticket is getting too packed. So he's like, all right, so I have my ticket, but they're telling me to come back. And I'm like, you have a ticket though? And he was like, yeah, but there's too many people here that have a ticket. So they're telling everyone to come back later. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. All right. So he went his own way. And then I was like, fuck it. I'm going to get the other guy from Red Dead 2 to sign my package too. So I brought it because I'm really happy with it. This is what I got. This is the PS3 case for this Red Dead Special Edition. And inside it, I had the voice actor for John Marston and the voice actor for Arthur Morgan sign it. But
he's not in that one.
He's not, but he's there in spirit. Okay. And you'll know why if you played the second game.
Gotcha.
That's what honestly made my Thursday. When the guy got his ticket, he went to go sign it. They apologized. They said the creator of Gravity Falls has to go to a panel. We understand we gave everyone tickets. We don't know if he's going to come back to do autograph signings. And everyone was walking away, disappointed.
The fuck is this guy that everybody's losing their mind?
This one girl had a panic attack. And I felt bad because she was the group of friends that I got to know and like talk to. She straight up dropped to the floor. And everyone was like, what? And they were screaming, like, stand back, stand back. And I got to see a lot of people. I got to see a lot of people not understand. Like, unfortunately, a lot of people who are like with a spectrum. Like when a security guard is like, go around, they're like, I'm going this way. And they're like, you have to go around. There's a woman on the floor and they're like, and I was like, dude, like this way. We're going around a pillar to go to the same location you're going to.
That's when gravity fell, am I right?
So the guy gave me my book back. I didn't get it signed.
Where's the gong, bro? Not even a bottom tisk. Like, we just need a gong off to the side where I'm like right next to the camera.
Right there behind Joey.
Oh, so really loud.
I spent 3 hours just on the autographing floor. And by the time I went back up, I didn't have enough time to go on the show floor. But as someone who's gone to Comic-Con almost every year, I'm running out of wall space. I can't buy any more Funko Pops. I can't buy any more figures. So I was like, it was probably better for me not to go up here. But I do like to get you guys something. And I didn't know what. I didn't have a lot of time. They were like, we're closing in an hour for me to run around and try to find something. But I did find these. Just like how you're a gunslinger in this game, we can all be gunslingers now.
Let's go.
These are a new fidget toy.
Yo!
Everyone gets a color. And Jose, this one's for Jose.
Oh, shit.
Huh.
Let's go.
So to work this, you push your palm on this thing to lock it, unlock it, and then you squeeze it. Now we're all gunslingers. Yeehaw.
Well, guys, thanks for watching the Joystick Show. We're going to just do this for the next 25 minutes. You can keep watching if you want to. Oh, man.
The safety's on. My bad.
The safeties of your fidget spinner gun.
Is it like a legit safety like this right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a legit fucking
It
safety.
doesn't work for me. Oh, no, there you go. That's fucking hilarious.
There's also this, like, if you want to hold and check the bullet, you can push this up.
That's
so you can check if the bullet's in there.
Yeah,
it doesn't take bullets.
Jose's never getting this, by the way. This is going to be in my desk.
Why does he get ketchup and mustard, bro? I mean, this is cool, though. It's like,
why do you want ketchup and mustard?
I got
McDonald's.
kiwi strawberry. I'm cool.
Okay, what did you
I
get?
got the Barney.
You got the
You got the
You
green
got the
machine.
Joker.
You got the mystery machine.
The Joker, baby.
All right, these are too fun. Get these away from me right now so that we can continue the show.
In the middle.
Amazing.
We do not promote.
Wow, what are all those spikes in the audio?
We do not promote gun violence, but when they're plastic and colorful, it's kind of cool. All right, fucking. So shout out to Joe. You went to Comic-Con, but you also went somewhere else that wasn't even in the state. So how did
Very
that go?
far away.
I went to Las Vegas to see the When We Were Young concert.
Round 2, baby.
Round 2. And you know what's funny? When I was posting about When We Were Young, it showed me a memory. And it was when I was talking about the first When We Were Young on the podcast about everyone crying. For those who don't know, it was canceled my first time because of a sandstorm. And my sister and I... I'm fucking dead.
You are.
Bro, that was very Darude of you.
Dang, I'm sorry.
I don't even want to talk anymore.
Hit the gun.
Silent gun.
So my sister and I were very nervous. We landed. We were excited. But on the Uber ride there, we were waiting for them to be like, it's a little too windy. We're just taking precautions. It's going to be canceled again. We shared that with our taxi driver who was like, I remember the year it got canceled. I was like, yeah, we were there. We were there for that year. And when we got to the festival grounds and they scanned our ticket, we were like, it's in. It's happening. They can't kick us all out now. Like, it's happening. And I enjoyed myself. I saw a few bands that I liked. I saw Neck Deep, and I saw the main band that I was really excited to see, Dashboard Confessionals. So it's mainly an acoustic guitarist and all his songs. But seeing them live, there was a bass and a drummer, and it was just like very much louder. And I was singing the songs, and he's encouraging people. He's like, if you know the words, sing it. And I'm in the audience, and I'm screaming my heart out to these songs, and I realize I'm the only one screaming. And I'm like, what the hell? So I kind of like toned it down because I realized I'm literally the only one singing. And I'm right in the front surrounded by people. So I'm like, why am I the only one singing? It then hit me. My Chemical Romance is at the same stage, and My Chemical Romance fans have been camping out since 10 a.m. to get a good spot. Mm-hmm. When I found that out, I was like, oh, fuck. I said, we need to be here. I said, I didn't spend like thousands of dollars to see My Chemical Romance in Carajo Land, like all the way in the back. So Tatiana and I split up. She went to go see 303, do the Helen Keller and talk with your dicks.
Yo, I would go crazy at the 303 concert, bro.
Tatiana said that 303 was a lot of fun.
Of course.
She says they all look like dads. They don't look like they did. Makes the girl go. But she said the floor was shaking and like everyone looked like they were high off their minds because they were like, "Wah." But we caught up, and I told Tatiana, I said, Tatiana, there are people camping out at that stage because My Chemical Romance is there. So we then like made our way, got close, and as every band left, like we got closer and closer. So Taking Back Sunday came out. Singer was drunk off his mind. I think he was singing the wrong words. I was singing the words, and he was saying something else. So then I just stopped singing, surrounded by people who again were not singing, and it was disheartening. Simple Plan played in the stage next to us. I got to see Scooby-Doo. The What's New Scooby-Doo.
Nice.
Again, it felt like me and Tatiana were the only ones singing. So I was like, bro, this is starting to suck. Like, it feels like I'm the only fan for these
My
bands.
Chemical Romance fans really hijacked the...
No, they really did. Like, I'm low-key upset about My Chemical
Wasn't
Romance.
this like the first time they performed in like 3 years or something?
They
like
played
that?
at the first when we were young. So
that show didn't get canceled?
No, they played the next night because there was multiple shows that year.
There was like 2 days or something.
Well, still, that's like the only time they fucking play.
Yeah, My Chemical Romance is a band that does not play often, so I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, you're taking space from fans that wanted to see a band that was there. So, everything was cool. It gets really crowded. By the time Pierce the Veil came out, everyone was pushing and shoving.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And they were good to see live. But the band that I thought was really good was A Day to Remember.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, Day to Remember is great.
Their set was beautiful. They had projections. They had the Homesick covered like there. And I couldn't mosh, but at the same time, I'm glad I didn't because I would have missed everything that was on stage. Because they had so many shit going on. A lot of things were matching up to the bass and the drums of their playing.
Dear Maria, count me in. Am I right?
Oh my gosh. I think that's a different band.
It's a completely different band. You have to walk off for that one, bro.
But it was really cool to see. And as we got closer and closer to My Chemical Romance, people are trying to push and get in front. And now I'm getting tight because I'm like, these motherfuckers, like men and women, like being mad, like pushy. And I'm making sure I'm putting my elbow out. Like, you're not fucking passing me. You're not trying to like pass it off. Like, I'm jumping and I'm just somehow getting in front of you. So like pushing and shoving, squeezing, people hyperventilating, more panic attacks that I got to saw. I saw 2 panic attacks within the same week. And like security guards would come out and they were saying, everyone step back. There's too many people, step back. And we'd step back and motherfuckers are pushing forward. And I'm like, this is bullshit. So every time we're like moving, getting as close as we could, pushing people back. This one girl, like said, had a panic attack and was like, does anyone have water? And there was a guy that I saw with a book bag with like 8 bottles of water just staying quiet. I low-key wanted to rat him out. I'm like, this guy has 8 water bottles. But I didn't want to get into a fight that led me to get put all the way in the back. I was like, let me just stay quiet. But
stay out of this one.
Let me stay out of this one. But this motherfucker has 8 water bottles.
Water bottles? Was that like $100?
I don't know. He had a clear bag. He had a clear book bag, and there was like 8 water bottles in them. And you know what he used it for? You know what he used it for? To swing around and wet everyone in the pit.
Sick.
What a waste of water. Then Fall Out Boy comes out. They were the second to last band play. They had pyrotechnics. They had fireworks. They had dancers. The set changed. Every time there was a blackout, they'd finish a song. The set would go blackout. They'd make us watch a projection on the big screens. And when the lights come back up, it was a completely different stage. We were in a hospital. We were in a high school. We were in the jungle. There was flames everywhere for Phoenix. And I was like, holy shit, like this was a show. This was a really good show. And then My Chemical Romance came out, and they had none of that. And I was like, damn, like these were.
Yeah, I noticed it was just like them playing over a
white screen.
Yeah,
it was, and I think I'm Not Okay was in a white room, and I think they were trying to replicate that, but it was just blank. And I guess that with My Chemical Romance being as popular as they were, it was like, well, we don't need anything. You know who we are. We're here to play. And I was like, damn, like the other band had fireworks and it was really hype. I was kind of hoping to like fireworks to play during Black Parade or something.
Yeah.
I was like, something. But it was just like they played and I was so exhausted. I was so tired of fighting people like not pushing me. And they started playing at like close to 11 o'clock that I told Tatiana, I'm like, I'm trying to enjoy this as much as I can, but I'm also really tired. My legs hurt from standing in the same spot for 5 hours. And like, I'm like groggily like, oh, carry on, carry on. I'm recording as much because I'm like, I'm going to enjoy this more in recording than I am in person. I'm like not feeling well. And then when we got back to the hotel, we knocked out the next morning. That crowd was ginormous. And me and Tatiana were surprised how close we were for how big that crowd was.
Yeah.
Like they started splitting up. There was like a crowd of 500 people. Then they barricaded it, made a space so that security can get through. And then there was like another 500 people behind that and another 500 people behind that. There was like so many people there that I was like, holy crap. Like,
You were
and we were
front.
close. We were in front. But I had to sacrifice all the other bands I wanted to see. So sorry, Motion City Soundtrack, Hawthorne Heights. Sorry to all those other people that I wanted to check out. But I've seen them before. I've seen Wonder Years before. I've seen all these other bands. Census Fails. I got to see with you. So I was like, I'll sacrifice seeing them. I needed to see My Chemical. And that was it.
I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a day to remember. You know what I mean?
That one was good.
Joey, they could never take back your Sunday. Honestly.
This is true. This is true. Oh man, let's see how many more. See how many more puns we can get in by the end of this. You guys hyped for Halloween?
Weezer.
Oh man,
Fucking Halloween. What is it? Thursday? It's, like
It's on a Thursday.
it's after
Yeah,
this episode comes out. Woo!
Woo!
Look at that timing. What are you guys gonna be dressed up as Halloween for? Because you're all gonna dress up for Halloween. Right?
Nerd.
You're gonna be a nerd.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a nerd.
You're gonna put tape on your glasses. Have a pocket protector.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put
Have
some
a pager or some shit.
cover my nose when I talk.
That's cool.
I'm gonna be a slutty nerd. It's like that, but with booty shorts.
cool.
Yeah.
What are you?
Was it like SpongeBob pants?
I'm gonna be a squid.
Be a squid?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Dylan's costume last night was pretty fucking fantastic, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that was fun.
Did you see our costumes?
I didn't.
Oh yeah, let me. Well, I'll throw it up, but let me show Jerry firsthand so
Yeah.
you can see it.
Which, I mean, my original idea, Joey, which fell apart,
There you
was
go.
that me and my
Sick.
fiance were going to be a magician and sexy assistant.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna cut
and-
you off there for 1 second because Dylan, this is like a last minute thing. Dylan didn't really know he was going until like the last day.
Yes.
So you're putting together a costume much like I was, and Dylan sends me what might just rank like it's easily nominated for my favorite DM of the year, where Dylan rather asked me, "Do you happen to have a magic wand?" And I thought that was just the funniest fucking question.
Not a
But you would
regular
have one,
guys.
though. You
Not
know what
even
I mean?
That's why it's funny. That's why it's funny. But then I told him with certainty, I was like, "There's like a a good 98% chance somebody in the Ortega household has a magic wand."
Oh, of course,
right?
yeah.
Like I would think Bobby would have like one of those like collapsible ones.
I
It's
wanted the white with the black.
No,
with the
yeah,
white
the
tips.
tips, yeah.
Like, how do you
Yeah.
not like? You called yourself a former magician,
Dylan, if you would have asked me when I was 11, I would have had multiple for you, pal. I would have had ones that had fucking handkerchiefs that come out of
Oh,
them, and
shit.
one that
That
shot
would've been-
sparkles. But
That would have been crazy.
My
and
forte
then,
is
and then
cards
Mariante was
now.
like, "Can't they just be a bunny?" And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
cute.
and then
That
I was
would've
like,
been cute.
I know. And then I was like, "Babe, I don't think this is gonna work out." And she's like, "Okay, see what you find." And I found the cigar, and
But what
Yeah.
also made me laugh is like, yeah, you were the gangster, but then you called what Marianti was gonna be. Like everyone was asking, like, "Oh, where's Marianti?" And you were like, "Oh, she'll be here in 5 minutes." "Oh, what is she gonna be dressed as?" And you were like, either nothing or Little Red Riding Hood. And then sure enough, she gets there in a Red Riding Hood cape. She walks in and we are having a conversation with her and she's like, oh, this is like my backup Halloween costume. I've been Little Red Riding Hood for like the past 3 years. And I'm like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
Red Riding Hood.
She just throws on the red thing. She's like, I'm pretty. It works.
This is my costume.
Red Riding Hood. You just a hood.
That's great.
Yeah, I remember I didn't go to a Halloween party tour with her because it was like I think I was working, and then also it was like looked like it was shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then she calls me like 10 minutes, and she's like, "This is terrible. I'm leaving." I'm like,
damn.
"Oh, okay, cool."
Be like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Take some photos and then dip.
It's mostly for photos and just to talk, you know.
Yeah,
I went as Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, I saw that. He just showed me.
That was
nice.
that was a lot of makeup.
Have I seen you? Have you done that before? No.
No,
Oh.
I've never seen Edward Scissorhands until this year.
Oh.
Damn.
It's one of those movies that Nicole was like, "You've never seen it? We gotta watch it. And can we dress up as it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like so, I dressed up as it. I was like, "This is cool."
Mm-hmm.
But I want to do a different costume. I have plenty of other couple costumes that I'd rather do. But I had to get Edward Scissorhands out of the way 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, word.
Fire.
It looks good.
Thanks. It was fun to play with the scissors on the hands.
Oh, yeah, that was something Joey
Did
was
you buy,
struggling
like,
with at the
a-
beginning of the party. Every time Joey was trying to do anything, he was like, fuck. Like, and they're like, not obviously they're not real. They're like foam or made of felt or whatever, but they are fucking annoying to do. And then at one point, Joey's like, Nicole's not coming for like 30 minutes. He just like rips them off.
Yeah, word. I was like, I'm taking this shit off.
Oh, man. And also
He's
shout outs
Edward.
to Horror Taboo. I killed that shit.
Yeah, horror taboo.
I went to work. I'm also just a taboo legend, so fucking we gotta have a taboo joystick video. Can we do that?
Can we have like the $5 pyramid?
Yes, I'm
Yo.
down for that.
Something like that. The $50 pyramid.
Yeah, ready?
down.
Let me think in my head right now. Let me get Dylan out. Ready? How about my condolences? I'll think about you. I'm keeping you in my
Last wishes.
I'm keeping you in my thoughts. I hope you get better.
No.
You got this, man.
Prayers.
Things you
Card. Things you say in a card.
Not, yeah, actually, that's what I was going with. Yeah, things you write.
Like a.
Yeah, I was thinking things
Greeting
you find
card?
things you find on a Hallmark card.
Ah,
But, yeah.
okay.
You nailed it. See, we could definitely do it.
Yeah. It took a long time, but
It took a long time. We would not have gotten that many categories.
I'm not at my peak though.
Yeah,
I'm kind of rusty.
Some practice.
Crimson
Yeah, I didn't play Horror Taboo.
All right, fucking no more Halloween spiel. Just
All right.
making sure. Just looking around
Halloween
the
jerk?
table.
Anything
I
Halloween?
was just fucking sick all week at home. with
Yo, how are
some
you
weird
feeling now?
shit.
Damn.
Oh, we did something. We
What
did
did we do?
something. We did something.
Oh, you did do something.
We went to go
Yeah,
see
we watched
something.
Mr. Spooky Spider-Man.
Spooky Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Spooky
Venom
Spider-Man.
3. Spooky Spider-Man. See
How
what we
was
did there?
that?
Go ahead,
It was pretty good.
You take it over.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think it was more memorable than the 3. Like it felt like if there was a symbiote movie of any of the Venom movies, it was this one. Like they showed like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
They didn't even like really mention a lot of them by name, but it was like, oh, here's the like speedster one, and here's the shocky one, and here's Venom, and
Cool.
yeah.
I don't want to spoil it because I know you obviously like the
I haven't seen
Spider-Verse,
any
and
of them.
So can I spoil it?
Go ahead. I'll watch it eventually.
You ready for this? All right. Spoiler alert
I'm excited.
for
Ding
Venom
dong.
3. The Last Dance, whatever it's
Yeah.
called. Venom dies. Not Eddie Brock. Venom. It's like
Yeah.
it's like this cool spiel where Venom, like he takes the fall and he's like, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. There's a whole, if I'm being honest, that whole like codex spiel where there's like this thing in Venom. It's a little
Venom
like
is
comic
nice.
booky,
Yeah,
right?
it's a little comic book.
But you basically find out that there's something that the fucking evil people are looking for that exists in Venom, and if they die together, it would still be there, but if one of them died separately, then it would die, and they wouldn't have it, and there'd be no reason to keep like hunting them essentially.
Mhm.
Okay.
So they kind of go about it where they're like, no matter what, we're gonna stick together and fight through it. And then at the end of the movie, Venom is like, don't worry, I got this. He dies and basically saves Eddie's life. And the movie ends with Eddie, like the whole spiel, which you're gonna think is kind of interesting. One of the bigger plot elements is that Eddie's trying to get to New York because that's where he just wants to live his normal life. So now at the end of the movie, Eddie Brock is in New York City, which if you know anything about Spider-Man is good for Spider-Man fans. That being said, there's also a post-credit scene that insinuates that Venom might have left a trace of himself and may actually find his way getting back to Eddie slowly but surely, which I think is a fair setup for what
Fair.
they're doing. But the reason I say all that spiel is because the end of the movie has a scene where Eddie Brock is walking through the streets of Manhattan to the song Memories by Maroon 5, and it's just playing clips from the other Venom movie.
Wait, no, that's Animal.
No, yeah, but it's just
Wait,
like,
what's Memories? What song is that?
oh man, it's one of those songs that I know it and I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Hold on, I got you right now.
Is it Memories on the corner of my mind?
No, hold on, let me see. Maroon. I'll break copyright for 2.5 seconds. It's this one.
You will remember for his.
Ugh.
Yes,
You know
yes.
that one? Oh, the in the memory that that's the song that plays, and it's Eddie walking around the city like, and then it's like scenes of them like being buddies in the first and second movies, and it's just like.
It's hilarious.
It's kind of hilarious. It's pretty
Is it
cheesy.
meant to be funny?
It's meant to be emotional. It's really meant to be like, and then at the end he gets to like New York and he's like, "I'll never forget you." Like, that's how it ends. I swear. That being said,
That would have upset me. That would have upset me.
It's not a bad movie. I gave it a 7.5. It's a pretty fun watch. It's a good one.
Entertaining movie.
I thought it was better than the second one. I
Yeah,
think
for
the
sure.
first one is still the best.
I think the trailers looked
The
really
vibe
cool.
you guys give off when you see a movie is so fucking
It
funny.
was fun.
You're like,
because like I feel like it's important.
every time, even when the movie's bad, you're like,
You have to, you have to review a movie for what it is, right? I'm not gonna watch Venom 3 and then come here and be like, the cinematography was absolutely, it's Venom 3, you know? So it's like, you know what they're getting at. I'll dock points here and there. Like I thought some of the acting was a little like not great, whatever. But at the end of the day, good fun watch, better than the second one. 7.5. That's how I'll leave it. But also, I will admit, there was one scene in the middle where they tag along with a family that's like obsessed with finding Area 51 throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like this oddly emotional scene where they all decide to sing Ground Control by David Bowie
Wow,
to Major
yeah.
Tom. And they want Eddie to join in, but Eddie doesn't want to. He's like, I'm tired. But Venom is singing it in his head. So he's like, Ground Control to Major Tom. And it's meant to be funny. But then at the end, there's like a heartfelt thing where Venom talks to Eddie. Obviously, nobody can hear Venom. Only Eddie can hear it. But Venom is telling him, like, some days I envisioned we would have a life like this, like with a family. And that's kind of what the whole movie is talking about. How, like, Eddie and Venom essentially just want to live a normal life. And then it ends with, like, Venom saying, like, you would have been a good dad or something. And it's like a weird moment where you're like, is this Venom movie
Thanks,
making me
Venom.
feel things? And then if that's not bad enough, like, the camera fades up and the music starts to get, like... The best way I could describe it is the song starts to go from the original song to a more like deconstructed version where it's just like the strings and stuff, and then the family stops singing and it's just Venom singing it, but like not in a showy way. It's actually almost kind of emotional. The best way I could describe
That sounds
it.
really cool.
You ever played Arkham City?
Yeah.
Remember at the end, there's
When
Joker
Joker
calls
sings?
you and sings. It's kind of like that, low key. And I was like, I remember just hearing it and being like, I did not expect Venom 3 to go this route. Like, obviously not enough to make me cry or anything, but I was like, interesting.
They went emotional with it,
Exactly.
yeah.
But
I want to know your opinion because you know more about comic books and everything. I am a huge Spider-Man fan. I've seen a lot of Spider-Man works, but they always depict Venom as someone that represents evil, represents greed, represents like things that you want to get rid of yourself, like what Peter
Venom
does.
was a villain up until like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah, not like I found it interesting that they made Venom this comical guy in the Venom movies. And now that you're saying this, like they're trying to humanize Venom.
But I like that. It's a really new take on the character, and I think it worked like phenomenally for what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
what would be the beef between Spider-Man and this Venom? Would they even have?
well, what I had heard, and these are just theories, of course, is that they are actually considering a team up.
That'd be cool.
It would be
That's
fucking
what I
cool.
That would be
Like a
fucking cool.
Spider-Man
And they've
and
done
Venom.
that before. Spider-Man and Venom have teamed up before.
Exactly. So
They have endless possibilities for Spider-Man and whoever.
also, not to go on this whole tangent, but like Tom Holland went on the Tonight Show a couple days ago and officially announced that Spider-Man 4 is in the works with him and that they start filming next summer.
Oh, cool.
Today, the release date came out for Spider-Man 4, and it's July 2026.
Okay.
But what's interesting about it is it comes out between Avengers 5 and Avengers 6, between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Okay.
So essentially, Doomsday is going to lead into the
that
movie
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 4, and then the end of Spider-Man 4 is going to lead into Secret Wars. And anybody who knows anything about Secret Wars knows that that's where Venom was born in the first place. So that might be like a cool nod for them to bring Eddie Brock in for Secret Wars and then have them team up. So that's kind of the spiel there.
This is gonna be crazy.
It is going to be crazy.
with a K.
I feel like
I know Deadpool thinks he is, but I think Spider-Man is Marvel Jesus. So Just stay tuned. He's gonna be in fucking everything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
All right. It's time for Jam, Yam, Bam, and Slam.
Oh, nice.
Woo! All right.
I can go first.
Go ahead.
My slam is gonna go to A Day to Remember's New Jersey's Legion Iced Tea.
That's a good fucking song.
Seeing it live was fucking amazing.
That's a good sound.
So that goes to my slam.
I'm going to go with a song that I've been listening to on absolute replay for the past 5 days, and it is a song called Rush by Marco Luka. It's just fire. The guy's a really good singer. It's got vocal gymnastics going on. Go check it out.
My song of the week is, I'm going to go with a lyricless song. I'm going to go with a Flume song called Ezra. Yeah.
Oh, I know that song. It's a jam.
Yeah. Ezra.
It is a jam.
Yeah, I got a lot of those songs for when I work because words and thoughts, it doesn't mix.
Fire. Did you do yours or?
I'm gonna go with a Halloween theme song.
Ooh.
Classic.
The Monster Mash.
Awesome. Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. Easy. I was originally gonna go with the Korn rendition of Kidnap the Sandy Claus. But
that's
to
a
be
good one.
honest, the novelty of it is better than the actual
Now that I'm thinking
song.
about it, you should have been Fred Durst for Halloween.
That would have been.
That's what you should.
It's just one of those days. Let's go. This is a terrible podcast.
No,
It's great,
I think it's
but-
actually the best one we've ever done. Segment puns, it's fantastic. Listen,
That's gonna annoy him.
no. If you like this episode of the Joystick Show, like I said at the beginning, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and subscribe to Team Joystick. It helps us out a bunch. We hope you enjoyed this little fun Halloween special. We got tons more Joystick stuff to show you in the future. Some podcasts, some cooking tidbits, some sketch comedies and whatnot.
Yeah.
So if you want to check those out, make sure to go ahead and stay up to date with the channel. And let's all point them at the camera, and we're all gonna shoot it at the same time. Ready?
So stupid.
Just kidding. Stick them up. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Ready? Fire it on 3. Ever pick a target. 1, 2, 3.